Are you insured if you're over your GVM? The answer is no. So guys, we're here today to talk to you about GVM upgrades and if you actually need them. I've got a couple of examples behind me. These are probably two of the most common towing cars in the country. We've got a 300 series and a 200 series. Now these cars roughly have about 600 kilos worth of additional weight that you can add to them before they're over their GVM. So let's talk about the actual accessory weights here. So given these two examples, there's 150 odd kilos on the front. There's an additional 100 on the roof. There's another, between the rims and tires and the side steps, there's another 100 underneath. There's long range tanks. There's rear bars, there's spare tires. So before you know it, with a full tank of fuel, these two cars have taken up that additional 600 kilos without you even sitting in the driver's seat. And then you go and slap a 2 to 3 ton van on the back, that's another 200 to 300 kilos of ball weight on the back. Now there's a lot of misinformation out there on the internet at the moment. We've even seen big known companies actually saying that most people don't need a GVM upgrade, but from our experience, that is a load of crap. Now, if you come over here, just to give you an example, you're looking at, well, roughly $500,000 worth of vehicles here. If we were to say have an accident, that is $500,000 thrown down the drain because you don't have the right suspension under your car. So if you are at all concerned with how much your vehicle weighs and your GVM, please come and see us. We'll take you through the process. We'll get you to the weighbridge. Then we can do the calculations and we can come up with the best suspension GVM upgrade for your purpose. Thanks, guys.